Hello, photographers. Let's talk about shooting birds. If you shoot birds, the best way to shoot a bird, other than being below it or on level with it, because you don't really want to shoot them from above, they just don't look that good, is bird in flight. Something that will really help you is just some basic tools and how to set up your camera to shoot birds in flight, just to make things a little bit easier for you. So let's talk about shooting birds in flight today. So shooting birds in flight, it can be very spectacular and rewarding because birds look great when they're doing what they do best, which is flying, flapping their wings all over the place. So let's talk about how to set up a camera for shooting a bird in flight so you have a good chance of shooting and capturing a nice, solid, crisp shot. First of all, let's talk about the mindset before we get into the camera operation. And basically, shooting birds in flight is not like a perfected, you're not going to, it's not like, well, I want to get the bird right when he's like this or that. It's not like you're going to choose a moment of the bird's flight that you're going to capture perfectly. It's kind of a spray and pray type of operation. And as you get good at the spray and pray, things become, you capture more of what you hope to capture. And really it is spray and pray, because when you shoot birds in flight, you're going to be using a burst mode first off. So you want to set your camera to a burst mode. Like that, because you're just going to... Secondly, you are going to want, on my G9, if we go into the focus mode, you don't want to use a single point focus. G9 users, you want to use custom multi right here. Custom multi, and what that's doing is basically looking for things within that triangle right here, within the custom multi little triangle this little triangle area that you set, and it's looking for contrast to grab focus on. So custom multi is your focus mode. And what did we talk about for that? Yeah, custom multi, burst mode, and you're going to want to use another camera that can hold focus on my face. You're going to want to use a really fast shutter speed, of course, because they're moving. We all know birds are moving fast, relatively. So make sure you have nice sunlight and plenty of light, so you can obtain a shutter speed probably faster than 500. I like to use like 1,000. But anyways, you'll figure it out. Fast shutter speed. Really the biggest help and tool that you can do when shooting birds in flight is making sure, other than custom multi, because you're not going to have a lot of success in like single focus mode, because it's just too narrow of an area. Custom multi, we talked about that. Back button focus. Biggest favor you could ever freaking do for yourself is set your camera up in back button focus. Now, when I'm shooting street photography and things like that, back button focus, for some reason I forget to use it. I don't know why. It's just like my brain is separated, street photography and like bird photography. And even when I'm shooting landscape, I'll forget to use back button focus. But when I'm shooting birds, it's just so natural to always have my thumb right there. And that's because it's your best friend. It's really, I don't see how you're going to really accurately shoot any bird in flight without using back button focus. But when you use back button focus, don't just freaking hit back button focus once and follow the bird and shoot. That's the deal, is you want to keep it depressed, right? Just imagine you're a machine gunner or something like that. So you see the bird, right? And depress back button focus, hold it, and shoot the whole time. So let's put myself in a burst mode. I'm following. Back button focus depressed, and there's no memory card in there, but whatever. Yeah, there's no memory card in there, really? I have no memory cards on my camera. Remind me, because I'm going out later. I'm gonna screw myself. Anyways, you want to hold back button focus, keep it depressed the entire time you are shooting the bird. So back button focus, and you just follow through. Just follow the bird, and what you're going to try to do is just keep the body, the center of that bird, within the triangle of your custom multi-focus, holding the back button focus depressed. And just follow the thing. And you're not going to get it the first time, you might not get it the second time, but it becomes very exciting because you will eventually get it, and you look at the back of your camera and you'll see the different movements of the bird, and maybe you catch 3 frames or 4 frames. Generally you'll catch 1 to 3 frames before he's in and out. And you just keep practicing and keep practicing, and pretty soon tracking and getting the bird in the center of your frame will become easier and easier and easier for you, till you can just kind of boom and put them in the center of your frame and just track them pretty easily. One other little tip is on your zoom. What really helps is if you zoom out and begin to track the bird, zoomed out, and while you're tracking, zoom in on him. So you zoom out, find the bird, put him in the center of your frame, and begin to zoom in on him, continuously holding it. It's that right then when I start to frame that bird, boom, back button focus gets held the entire operation. I never ever ever take my thumb off back button focus until I'm done shooting. From the time I put the bird in the center of the frame, the whole time I'm zooming in, back button focus, and then I just start as fast as I freaking can, holding back button focus in, custom, high shutter speed, and then just practice, go out all the time, go out every day, and shoot birds flying. Good luck, have fun.